This man is dangerous everywhere. He dictates where he wants the fight to happen. And when it's time for him to explode, if he lands, you're going down.
Just generally bigger, taller, longer, more ability to reach his opponent. But I feel like that advantage is negated by the speed of Shamil Musaev.
The rules in the back, I want you to protect yourself at all times, obey my commands all times. When I tell you stop, stop everything you're doing. Good luck to both of you.
I like this early pressure, Sean. Straight away, he's taken up the majority of the cage. This shuts down a lot of the spinning leg attacks for Shamil Musaev. Good work on that lead leg. Ouch.
As Shamil Musaev in the fighter meetings.
Oh, that was a solid left hand.
Where his biggest advantage was, he said it was in the boxing. I think Kuramagomedov at his camp feel the same way.
Shamil Musaev looks to dig an underhook back in to bring himself to a full body lock, but Kuramagomedov is super tight, leaning in. Hammer fist into the thigh.
Inadvertent throwing shot, no penalty. Aggression here from Ramazan Kuramagomedov. Doesn't want to let Shamil Musaev get going.
Yeah, looks like he's trying to get some reads on Kuramagomedov. Pops that right hand there. I think he's probably expecting to be under pressure early and maybe see if he can find his opportunities later in the fight.
Like that leaping knee from Kuramagomedov and then a check right hook.
Nice work, just touch. Not engaging too much. There's the body kick from Musaev again.
Interesting, he's attacking that with the right. Another left hand, good work here by Ramazan. Saw Shamil Musaev land in those bouts. Ramazan is either all the way in or all the way out.
Little touch with the right hook. Closes the door and stops him moving in that direction.
I wonder how much of the Musaev camp was all about focusing on the takedown defense and not as worried that Ramazan.
How much real estate he's owning at the moment. And even when Shamil Musaev bursts forward, oh wow, what a knee. Even as Shamil Musaev bursts forward. Oh.
Kuramagomedov landed, he's got Shamil Musaev hurt and reacting.
How much real estate he's owning at the moment. And even when Shamil Musaev bursts forward, oh wow, what a knee. Even as Shamil Musaev bursts forward. Oh.
Kuramagomedov landed, he's got Shamil Musaev hurt and reacting. Now working on the hamstrings with those knees. Kuramagomedov trying to reap that leg out.
Cut due to a knee.
And as Musaev turns back in, again the knee goes right up to the stomach.
Little push with the leg again, Sean.
Little dilute blood running down the left side of.
Such a pest for Shamil to deal with.
Ramazan keeps pecking away with that lead leg at the thigh, and then brings it upstairs. And the most impressive thing for me so far from this performance by Ramazan Kuramagomedov is just the fact that he has not allowed. Ooh, trying to sacrifice throw did Shamil Musaev instead. Good elbow from the top really again.
If you think back to his fight against Jason Jackson, he used the cage very, very well to control Jason Jackson. He's back. Kuramagomedov might step his hooks in here and look for a rear naked choke. One hook in already. Oh, he goes across the neck for a moment, and he's there again.
Tight squeeze here. Musaev in big trouble. It's not all the way under the neck yet, but Shamil Musaev. Decent ground and pound here from Musaev in the final few seconds of round number 3. And again, Kuramagomedov comes out, bouncing, stabbing at the lead thigh with his own foot.
think Shamil needs to start putting techniques together a little more.
Yeah, the right hand has gotten closer to landing and even landed a couple of times here in this round, but by itself, it's not going to put away one of the caliber of Ramazan Kuramagomedov. Gotten closer to landing and even landed a couple of times here in this round, but by itself, it's not going to put away one of the caliber of Ramazan Kuramagomedov.
That left hand that landed over the top seems to have snapped the head back of Musaev.
Might be too little too late if he doesn't get the finish.
Nice.
Good sprawl.
Now it's worth noting, Sean, that although that was a 5-rounder against Jason Jackson and Kuramagomedov came out with the decision, the 4th round was a grind for him. He was bloodied in that round. And here we go, Musaev circles to the back.
Climbed all the way around the stop sign of the right arm for Ramazan Kuramagomedov. These strikes are significant.
Yes, they are.
Still very risky against Shamil Musaev because of that.
These are good shots, and look how he keeps his hips away. Oh,
that's an illegal knee. He's a grounded opponent.
I don't mind that at all. I like the fighters to know the rules that they're competing under, and that was a fairly egregious knee.
Well, when you've gotten to this point, nice hand stuck through there.
Nice trip, and he's already into half guard. Look how he pushed his knee through as he landed.
And he slides all the way through to side control.
That might be a sign of fatigue on Kuramagomedov for sure, because I don't think it would have been that easy in the first round.
Now Shamil Musaev is going to try to establish his crucifix position by...
Takes away the kicking game best he can. Nice right hand.
Inside right hand. A little blood from the hairline of Shamil Musaev. Kuramagomedov digging deep.
Big right hand again.
It's got to be more than one for Shamil Musaev. Does he have enough to give himself one more flurry?
Big shots to the floating ribs.
Final 10 seconds and Ramazan Kuramagomedov will hang on, barring any surprises, and collect a PFL welterweight belt. What a 5-round effort for Ramazan.
For your winner, by unanimous decision, and the new PFL Welterweight World Champion, Ramazan Kuramagomedov!
Click below to subscribe and watch more MMA content.